crazy.
I'm like, babe, we need to move or I need to build a garage. Take your pick. She's like, well, maybe next year. I'm like, next year? I'm like, next year never comes. I've been on the 5-year plan for like 16, 17 years. We've been in the same house, which the house is built for 2 seniors, which is what was living in there before we bought it. They had it brand new. And the son and daughter-in-law lived next door. It was actually the same dude that married me and my wife. Was pastor, not the pasture where the cows are. So he lived next door. Husband, wife, 2 kids, and their parents lived in the side that we're in. It's great for senior living because everything's on one floor. It lacks room though for a family of 5. I've made changes, not in the greatest way, because I am in no means not bad, like, okay, I know how to do body work, so drywall, I can make stuff look like, okay, this needs to be this needs to be that. Is it to code? Probably not. I got a smart person to help me with the electricity, obviously, but framing, I just kind of went at it and was like, okay, this is kind of like, I didn't change any load-bearing structures in the basement, so, and when I used to run wire, so I kind of know how to run wire in a framed house. Back when I wasn't going to be a truck driver, or my wife was like, I don't want to be married to a truck driver. So when I lived in Edmonton, I worked at this place called Shield Security, which it was everything but the electricity. Like, we did like lots of crazy installs in like mansions. I was just like, I kind of like being in like not quite built houses yet, because you get to see what's going on in the world. Like when I was a kid, I used to sneak into like being built homes in the neighborhood, or we had a huge school being built. We used to go in there and make massive forts out of the piles of insulation, which heads up, it's itchy, but it's fun. So yeah, that's what we used. To keep myself out of trouble, we would sneak out in the middle of the night and build forts and have like pinner flashlights, and we would go through houses and stuff being built. I used to love going skateboarding. We had a church also built at the other end of my street, so it had huge concrete floor for like ever, and we would go in there and skateboard. Of course, we got caught a few times. We were like, get out of here. So we were like, thought we were all, well, we were punks. God damn, we were punks. But we were kids. We had hacky sacks, we had skateboards, we had weed. Sometimes, well, not very often. Shit was expensive. And yeah, childhood. Mountain biking, and when old enough, dirt biking, snowmobiling, skateboarding. Did I say snowboarding? That was my childhood. And I've said it many times before, I moved to Alberta because you needed to make money, because you couldn't make enough money to sustain. If you stayed in the Yukon when I was 18, you're going to work in a retail store selling some bullshit, or you're going to work in a gold mine where, like, just, I don't know. That would have been super cool too, but I just didn't. At the time, at 18, gold was like $350 on the high end, $450 an ounce. So you're definitely not getting rich, right? And then now, what is it at? It's like right now is at like $2,800 an ounce. Like, if I would have been in it and would have had a collection of gold, shit, I would have been rich. Anyway, we're at the bridge. End of talks. What are we doing today? Just gonna grab a Minion manifold skid and we're heading out to Rimbey. How's my ankle? Still swollen. 4 days later after the rollover of the ankle. I haven't worked. I texted on my way home from Conklin. I'm like, I'm broken. I'm going to be down for a couple days. Sorry. Just started to get a little purple. It's literally from the top of my ankle all the way down my whole foot was like puff. I've been icing it, staying off it, only getting up to go to the bathroom or a beer. It sucks. I hate being crippled. I'm like, if I spend another day watching TV, I'm going to kill myself. I'm like, I have nothing to do. I have no footage to edit. So yesterday I was walking around pretty good. So I'm like, oh, fuck, man. I'm like, I had a week off because it rained. And then I had that one job. Well, it wasn't a week. It was like 3 days. No work because it rained. And then I get the one job, and then I roll my ankle. So then there's another 3 or 4 days. So like, I'm falling behind. I'm just like, I should text him and tell him I can go to work because I'm feeling pretty good. I just maybe don't want to be like double lining and pulling out a bunch of stuff, you know, like taking a Minion skid just out to Rimbey here. So it's not like it's going to be an intensive, long, hard day. Today is Victoria Day, so it's a holiday, so I get to score time and a half, but we're only gonna have like four hours maybe max, and that's it. And it's looking pretty gray and shitty out, so this will be kind of short, so this will be kind of long. So this is a Minion with its built-in manifold. This thing sits right in the middle, and the rest of it erects around the outside of it. So the curvature of the wall. This is the first panel. Once you take these off top, this flips up, and that's where you start. It's got a whole bladder inside it. And then the rest of the panels are back there with another manifold and a couple hoses. They are a bugger because they suck the chain down. I usually end up going off the side somewhere, 4 chains. Well, 4 tails, 4 boomers. But today we're gonna skip that. Just do it the chintzy way today. Flop chains. Thought I seen a flag. 2 flags. This is the smaller one, so it's just 1 load. Fucking uneven ground. I'm getting low on flags. And these are super awesome because of that. 1.5 inch deck pins, which is literally nothing. Usually most deck pins have a 2-inch head on them, and that's above the collar, so probably giving you a little more than 2-inch. Almost pointless to even put in deck pins, and for me to be at a handicap because the bottom of this is 100% flat and it's boxed in all the way, right? Because that's the bottom manifold, and it rubs on here. So technically, or to put up the rolls to winch it on, I'm above the deck pins. Same with unloading, you're above the deck pins. So fractions yard, which these are fractions, 3 yard in Lacombe, the whole yard is sloped at an angle. So you're up there usually, you don't have to scissor flat with these ones, but you do with that one. And I had some issues here and there. Not going to be doing any jumping around, if you know what I mean. Got a new D sign. I gotta put bungees on it though. I always like to fold over my bungees so they're always on this. When I grab it, everything is nasty back here from those pipe tubs from Gift Lake that that was all invert. Well, that's pretty much her.
I look the other way. I don't see how it's got anything to do with me. Oh, hurry, I need my beat at any expense. It doesn't make sense, but every cell in my body eats its protein. Oh, grass is only for cows and rabbits that don't know how to kill and conquer, to win and rule. Oh, it's what we learn at school. We don't worry about seas. We recycle and sort by source. We've banned all plastic straws, quit smoking. Oh, every paycheck we get, 10% is donated to clean our conscience, and it works out great. Why should we change? Sleep less, be more efficient. Come on, perform better, climb higher, educate away. I am all my degrees, my masters. Hey, look at me, I am somebody. It's what I've learned at carbon dioxide. My conclusion is that it's all a lie. Our guns are mine, we're not smart. We will survive. We've got technology, it's not a lie. We will survive. The seas are thriving, we will get back.
still building pad. So we're not in a huge rush by any means. Once the skid steer is done spreading that sand around, picker, he'll move into location somewhere over there, and then I'll put this right beside him. Running out some water line around. They're swamp matted, so that's nice. Greasy on top though. was about to suck the line in. I was like, that's it for the day. When you get back, load a shack at Apex. I'm like, oh shit. Good thing I just got barely sucked up to the roll there. Put it down, and the buddy's like, push it back. I'm like, no, not happening. Leaf's trying to scrape the mud off all this. Hard thing to do. Make a hole over here. Fun messing around.
I love how you waited till I got all my chains up, all my straps off, and then he's like, oh, you need to go sit over there for an hour.
Oh, go sit for an hour.
Apparently. They're not even ready for they need me to move or him to move before they can unload me.
Oh, brother.
Yeah, super gay.
Oh, well, it's like time and a half today.
Yeah, well, that's right. I'll take it.
There you go.
So are you off to now?
That'll be it. I just got to load a shack for tomorrow, I guess. I just got the tax there when I was sucking my line in.
Nice. I love that.
At least they caught it before it was all the way to the truck, so that's good.
That's good, yeah.
How about you? Nothing else after this, or what?
Nothing today, no. Do LRD session tomorrow, I guess. He just texted me too.
Ah, lucky. Yeah, I'm like 4 days fresh off a rolled ankle, so I'm trying to take it easy.
Oh shit, no doubt. That's brutal.
Yeah, it did suck a lot. I rolled it at Volvo, loading rock truck there, just stepping from the trailer to the truck and stepped in the trough on my fucking power cord and shit right when I was loading before I had to go to Conklin.
Fuck, that's brutal.
That was gay balls. Better now, but just taking her easy.
Yeah, that's good then.
Alright, I'll see ya later maybe.
You betcha, buddy.
Kind of really shitty corner and a trough here. Someone's gonna slide off of that, I know it. Someone's going in there. Guaranteed. We come back out and take this stuff out, we'll be able to see the tire tracks. But anyways, back to Red Deer. We'll go to Apex right by our shop there and load a shack, and then yeah, that's probably it till tomorrow. I might have to combine these videos, obviously, because this one will be small.